Good morning, you guys. Happy Saturday. I am back at my favorite plant place, nursery, to do some more plant shopping. I'm actually really nervous. I probably shouldn't be driving, especially this far. There's something going on with my truck. The truck's been really loud. Can y'all hear how loud my truck is? And he told me I probably shouldn't drive, but I don't listen very well. Anyway, let's go inside and see if they got anything new within the last week. It's a really cool plant. It says it's a false agave. Okay, so I left the plant place nursery. They didn't have much more than what they had last week. Actually, I only found I think all three plants they didn't have last week, or I didn't notice last week. I want to say for sure at least one of the plants they didn't have last week. Some of the plants that I was looking at from there that I would have been interested in look like they might have some kind of pest or disease, which was kind of disappointing. But now we're at Home Depot and there's a Lowe's right across the street, and these two locations used to have really great houseplant options. I don't know if that's what I was trying to say, but we're gonna go and check these two out and see if we can find anything good.
MOD 477, MOD 477.
Okay, so I got two plants from Home Depot. I'm heading over to Lowe's now. Home Depot actually had a really good assortment, and there were several plants I probably would have picked up if I wasn't trying not to go crazy today. I think I already see something I've been really wanting. They got two different varieties. Oh no. Prince of Orange and Moonlight Philodendron. Want both of those. They also have the Rojo, variegated ginger. This Begonia is beautiful. These poor plants. This is the sad rack. Another sad rack. Guess these are probably on sale. Oh my goodness. Wow.
I told Dave, because I told him when I went to rip it off, I said, you need to make sure you tell them
What is this? Some kind of aglaonema. Okay, I think I've got to stop. I've spent well over $60 today on plants. If I would have let myself get all the plants I wanted in this Lowe's, because they had some great ones and some I'm a little upset I didn't grab, but they were still in the boxes from Urban Jungle, I believe is what the name of the company. They had not unpacked the boxes yet, and I didn't want to stick my greedy little hands in there and take it. But there was I'm not even sure, I don't know if it was a pothos or scindapsus, philodendron, I'm not sure. I'm going to try to look it up when I get to the house and see what it was. And then they also had what I believe was a scindapsus that I couldn't get to. And then there were several more plants I wanted to buy, but all of them are at least $20. I only got one plant from there. and it was $21, but it's such a huge, there's so much plant in it that I couldn't walk away without it. Okay, so I know I said I was done, but listen. There was a lot of traffic because of the football game that's taking place in downtown Jacksonville today. We got rerouted, and that route led me to another Lowe's and Home Depot, so... I spent even more at that Lowe's, you guys, and I only got one plant. But that's because I got some supplies. Bills are paid. This is kind of my play money. I'm running out of room in the truck though. Okay, now the second Lowe's location. Let's see what they have. So I wanted to show you something. At the Lowe's I just left, they had peace lilies that were like this color. These are darker, like normal. I should have got the other one. I didn't know Phitonias flowered. Okay, I've got to stop. I've got to stop. Okay, listen. I didn't budget myself or put myself on a spending limit or anything because, like I said, my bills are paid, things are taken care of, and I had a good chunk of spending money. But I'm making myself sick since spending this much money at once. I'm not a spender. Oh, you can't even see my face. I'm not normally a spender. So I think I'm done for the day because I'm starting to get nauseous. But I got some really amazing plants and I cannot wait to show you guys. Okay, you guys, it's time to show you all the beautiful plants I got today. I'm not sure where I want to start. There's so many great options here. I think I will start with the most basic plant. In my opinion, they are the easiest plants to care for. And up until last year, the year before, I was only aware of 2 kinds or 3 kind of pothos, and that was the Marble Queen, the Golden Pothos, which is the one I always had, and just the, what's just the regular green pothos called? I can't remember. Anyway, I picked this one up. It does not have a label on it. Pretty sure it's just a Marble Queen, but there are a few leaves on here that just caught my eye, and maybe maybe I should have done that at the nursery because I think it's just hard water. I don't know. You guys tell me. A lot of the leaves just look this kind of, you know, minty variegation, but then some of them are kind of a different color. You see what I'm saying? Like it's more of a blue-gray green instead of, you know, the normal green, emerald green. So there was a couple different really, that's not, well, that's kind of one of them. A couple different really nicely variegated leaves with that blue-gray green kind of color that stood out to me. And so I was thinking, you know how if you have a variegated plant and then it starts to revert is what they call it, go back to being a non-variegated and instead becoming more of a solid color, you can cut your plant back to where the variegation stopped, and it usually will encourage more variegated leaves to come out. Maybe I could take cuttings from this of all the vines that don't have that certain color and variegation type on it, and maybe I could turn this into a full plant of these kind of leaves. I don't know. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. This I paid $12 for, but it's a nice size pot. I think it's, I don't know, a 6 or 8 inch. I don't think I've ever paid that much for a pothos, or just a normal, you know, non-rare or difficult to find kind of pothos. I can get lots and lots and lots and lots of plants out of this one plant. So I thought it was worth it. The second thing I picked up from the plant place, which is where I got that pothos, is another Peperomia. So last week, if you remember, I got the Peperomia Ripple Frost. I believe this is the watermelon Peperomia variety. I think it's cute. And I saw some really big pots of it at one of the, I think it was Home Depot, for like $20. But I had never seen this plant like big before, and I really liked the way it really like the way it grew. So I'm kind of excited. I hope I can keep this alive. There are some little tiny, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, baby leaves coming in. No. Oh, look at my fingernail polish. Anyway, I'm probably gonna end up with an entire collection of these different kinds of Peperomias because I think they're so cute, and I paid $3 for this one. This guy I've never seen before, I don't believe. Maybe online, maybe on Etsy. You will have seen it in the video clip. It's the only one left, and I thought it was too cute to leave without. It was $5. I'm pretty sure it's a terrarium plant. It's called the Watermelon Vine. Really cute. I have no idea how to care for it, but I think it was all written down on that little piece of paper I picked up in the video. It reminds me a lot of the shingle vines or shingle plants that, you know, you have to provide a slab of wood and it kind of like grows and sticks to the flat surface. I thought it was cute, so I picked that up. All right, so that was everything I got from the Plant Place Nursery. So I spent $20 something there. And then at, oh gosh, where did I go after that? I went to Home Depot. So I went to Home Depot after that. I guess I only got one plant from that first Home Depot, but it's a good one. I think it's a good one. I've never seen it before. Some dying leaves on it. We'll take care of all that. This is it. Can you see it? I mean, you can see it pretty well, but it really doesn't capture the beauty of this thing. It looks like it's glowing. On the screen, I can see it just looks like it's, you know, green and white. But in person, it has like this, it looks like it's glowing. I don't know how else to describe it. I thought this was maybe some kind of, I don't even know what I thought it was. This is a caladium. And I don't know if you guys remember from a couple years ago, I was really into caladiums and I had started a collection of them. I lost all of those. I kind of lost the appeal for those, or the attraction to those. The tag says that it is a Magnificum Caladium Xanthosoma Lindii Magnifical. I think that's what it says. The leaves on this caladium are quite different, in my opinion, from like the feel of them. They feel thicker, they feel tougher. It's got like ears, I don't know. And it's the leaves are some good sized leaves on those things. It's just a gorgeous, the way it looks like it's glowing, the way that it grows. Also on the stem, fuzzy texture to them. And I don't recall seeing that on the regular caladium. So I'm actually going to tag Harley G on Instagram and see if she has this plant, if she's ever heard of it. And if not, maybe I'll send her a cutting. I want to be plant friends with her. Check her channel out if you haven't. So that is what I got from that Home Depot. I almost forgot. I kept thinking, I know I picked something else up from that Home Depot, but I couldn't find it. How do you lose a whole plant without even getting out of the truck? But no, here it is. I found it. Not to worry. I've seen this before, but I haven't seen it look exactly like this. I tell you, okay, wow. Before I move on, I paid $19.98 for this beautiful caladium. And it's got 2 plants in it, so from that Home Depot for $5. I got this thing. Now, I have seen this foliage before in the dish garden arrangements that we sell at work, but I didn't know that it matures into the white variegation And I think that's really cool. I don't really care for yellow variegated stuff. And this is called Dracana, Godsophiana, Florida Beauty. Can you see that? I hope you can see that. If not, I'll write the names down below. I thought it was cute, and it was only $5. And I'm excited to see what it looks like as a mature plant. Certain plants, if I see them in their mature, like fully grown or really mature form, like they're really big, I don't care for them. But then if I see them again when they're super tiny, I like them a lot. And then some plants, I don't like tiny, but prefer them big. I think most of the time I prefer them small, but some of them... Anyway, I'm going on a tangent. So that's the other thing I got at Home Depot. Then I went to... I'm really lost. Okay, so then I went to Lowe's across the street. I can't even hide this one from you guys long enough to tell you about it first. There's so much plant in this one pot. I can't even get it all in screen. Oh my goodness. I paid $21.98 for this little pot here. I'm sorry, $19.98. Even better. 8 or 9 shoots coming off. I mean, they had several of these, but this pot in particular just had such a massive amount of growth. It's such a dark green. I know you can't really tell because the light's coming in from that way, so it's showing you the true colors. It's such a dark green though that in certain lights it looks black. I thought it was black. This is a Begonia. Oh no, I lost my tag. I'm gonna have to find out the actual name of this because I think it's such a cool plant. But I'm gonna take so many cuttings from this guy. I'm really excited about it. I mean, it's insane. I don't even know what else to say about it. It's beautiful. It's interesting. And I'm happy about it. Okay, then I went to the second Lowe's. Yes, and I got this guy. Look at it. I think it's so cute. So the leaves obviously are long and narrow. And they have the little ears up here. The stem has a really cool pattern on it. The only thing the tag says is that it's an alocasia. So that's all I know about it. It came in a terracotta pot. I paid $12.98 for it. It just looks really cool. I'm actually really excited about this one. And hopefully it's one of them that like put off pups pretty easily. And I believe it's my second alocasia. The other one is the African mask that I thought I killed and I didn't. And I'm very happy about that. So got that guy for 13 bucks. I thought it was a pretty good deal. There was only 3 of them in there. While I was there, I also picked up some supplies. This is things I was going to order off of Amazon, but they had them there. Why not, right? I got some Sphagnum Moss. Now, I know I could find this out in the wild because I have done it many times, and I actually have some around here that is wild caught. However, I think it would be smarter for me if I'm going to be taking cuttings of these plants that I've spent all this money on and trying to do a propagation box with. I think it would be smart of me to use sterilized moss to try to do that in, because who knows what kind of stuff is in the moss that I brought home from the woods. And Harley G really recommends doing your props in this. So I will be ordering some off of Amazon through her link because she has a brand that she prefers, and I want to support her channel. So when I go to order more, I'll be ordering through her link off of Amazon, because I did take a bunch, and I mean a bunch of propagation cuttings off of all of my other pothos that I already had. I probably have over 100 single leaf cuttings I'm hoping to get to root. And then I also picked up, this is another thing Harley G has recommended. It's a moisture meter, but it's a moisture, light, and pH meter, which I thought was pretty cool. You just stick it down in the soil. It's got a little toggle switch here for what you're trying to read. So moisture, light, and pH. And on the back it tells you it's got a list of different plants and what their optimum moisture and light, requirements would be. Oh wow, it's got a lot of them. What the heck is tiger's jaw? I've never heard of tiger's jaw. I have to look that up. So I thought this would be really useful for me for taking care of all of my new plants. And my final stop of the day was my second Home Depot. Different kinds of plants from everything else that I picked up today. They were so gorgeous. I felt like I could not walk away without having them in my collection. 2 aloe plants. See if I can get you some detail on these guys. Very cool plants. So I actually paid $11 a piece for these 2, which is kind of expensive, but this one has 3 separate plants in here that I could separate, and it'll make me feel like I'm getting more for my money. And then this one had 6 separate plants in. It's called a star aloe. That's what the tag says anyway. Purple haze. And this one is called Snowdrift. I don't think the light is really capturing what this plant looks like. That's it, guys. That's the plants I got today. I was actually plant shopping for like 3 or 4 hours, and I'm really happy with all my finds today. I'm excited to have this sphagnum moss, and this I am ready to start trying to propagate. We're going to be getting this grow room shed set up so I can start propagating all of these and hopefully just have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of plants. I don't know if I ever told you guys, but it's been a long time dream of mine to have a plant shop. I doubt I will ever have a brick and mortar or anything like that, but I could sell on Etsy, and that will help me to support my different hobbies. So one of the begonia leaves already fell off, so I'm going to try to prop this guy. Harley G said you can prop them through the veins. Actually, most of the begonias, especially the hairy begonias, supposedly can be propagated using any portion of the plant. So I'm gonna give that a try. Okay, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me and coming along to the different stores to go plant shopping with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I know I really do. And thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you next time.